All right, this is my second attempt at this, so let's try it and see if it works. All right, let's get rid of the thumbnail. So those are some of the peeps we're going to be talking about. Welcome to J&J Dynasty. I just wanted to touch base, let you guys know to like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, because hopefully I'm going to be doing some live stuff again, or start to do some live stuff shortly. All right, well, let's do that. Maybe that way we'll hear a little bit better. So that's what we're going to be looking at doing here. Oh, I didn't know this pause button. So I like this. I'm discovering stuff with the new software I just downloaded. So hopefully things will look a little bit better, right? Well, let's go on with the show. All right. So there's a bunch of things that I want to cover, and hopefully I will do them in a somewhat orderly fashion. Here we go. Welcome back to the NFL, Brian Robinson. Crazy thing that happened to him kills all the Gibson owners' hearts, but thankfully he's okay and he's back to doing what he loves, playing football. So I just got to start off the show with saying that because there's a whole lot of there's a couple things here with the Washington football team, right? Diamie Brown, Jahan Dotson are down. So uh, Dotson down, Dotson down, Brown up. Let's go. Wheels up, 2 touchdowns, 2 catches. I said he was a thing along with some other guys like Terrace Marshall. Pierre Strong, because of injuries, is going to be coming back into the fray, right? Just a bunch of different news on all these guys. So free agent pickups, be looking for guys like Terrace Marshall, Diami Brown, Pierre Strong, Mike Boone, who probably is already picked up or not. Then you also still have Latavius Murray. Just trying to think of some other guys that are big on the waiver wire right now in dynasty leagues. These guys may or may not be guys you want to look at for regular fantasy redraft. But like Marshall and Brown, some of these younger guys are good stashes because they're starting to come through a little bit. Again, like who the guy, now I can't even think of him, from the New York Giants. I just did this video and now I was stumped and now I'm redoing it. So it's talking about the same thing twice. Now I'm going to really stumble over things. So I apologize. Um, Josh Kelly is another guy who had a nice big week this week. Even though Eckler went off, he still wound up getting 12 or 14 points. So he's pushing the number 2 running back pace there. So you want to be watching out for that. So get rid of your Sony Michel shares, right? Let's get on with the news. So just trying to throw out some younger guys who have some upside or injury related news with upside. If you have any comments or guys to ask about, comment, and I would love to answer some questions. Also, like I said, click the bell because I'm going to try to start doing some live stuff so that way you can answer questions in real time, give you some answers, hopefully, or at least give you some opinions, and you determine what you want to do. How about that? That would be a much improved thing on all these channels, I would think. So, but I can talk from both sides of a player as far as pros and cons. So we can go from that aspect. This was supposed to be my injuries report. The other one was supposed to be my young guns, up and comers kind of segment. So Ramondre Steven is a guy who is up next, right? Because Damien Harris pulled his hamstring. So then you also have Pierre Strong, who's going to be a good pickup. Like Mike Boone, who's up next, right? Those kind of guys. Chase Edmonds in Miami. Is Mostert's knee bad? Who's up next? Bailey Zappi? Is it again Mac Jones? Is he playing? Is who's up next in Miami? Is it Tua? Is it Teddy? So these are things you have to watch the news for and the news and notes. I'm just trying to think of something. Who the heck broke their leg last week? Oh, Rashard Penny broke his leg. So uh, Walker is up next in Seattle. So these are young guys and the up next running backs for leagues. Um, Jonathan Taylor is down. How long is he going to be down? Is Naheem Hines going to be back this week after his concussion? Or is he not? Is he going to fall to one of the other guys who had to fill in after he got hurt last week? So bunch of weird things. It's been a weird season. All the running backs are diseased, quarterbacks going down left and right. It's just a weird year. Usually it's about 20 or 25% of the starters miss games. I think we're almost at that right now, the way it sits. I mean, just off the top of my head, Jameis Winston's missed games, Mac Jones, Tua, Tua's replacements, but then, well, let's count that as three, right? And then who else is Trey Lance is done, Dak is done, so that's five already out of 32 teams. So, and I'm sure I'm missing one or two. Oh, Mayfield's down now, so that's six out of 32 teams for their week one starter. Oh, not to mention Trubisky is not even the starter anymore, so that's seven guys from the 32 from the starters and 32 who have missed games already. So, yeah, it's 7 out of 32. What percentage is that? Seven for 28 would be 25%. So we're 20, 25% already this year of quarterbacks missing games. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Darnell Mooney, the big fails so far of this year. Darnell Mooney, Jerry Judy, Najee Harris, OMG. I mean, a bunch of guys that I've got too many shares in. Cam Akers can be put in that list. Gibson, even though he's been playing, can be lumped in that list. ETN is a guy that's coming on, and he should be in with the Marshall and Diami Brown and those guys, Kenny Walker, the guys who are going to be coming on as far as that goes. So, but Darnell Mooney is the guy that these are the guys that I wanted to say, definitely fade. I mean, Mooney and Fields and Cole Komet, Robert Tunyon can be tossed in there. I thought he would be back already, but he still isn't back. Or Rodgers isn't looking for him, and I don't know why that would be because he's really the only reliable pass catcher that they have in Green Bay. So I mean, Thielen has been kind of a bust. Well, don't forget James Robinson. Oh my God, just throw him away. Yeah, I'm not being serious about that, but literally, he has not been doing anything. He's not even getting the targets. So Kyle Pitts, super disappointing year. I mean, this is the disappointing section, right? There's very few guys that are having super upsides. So wanted to finish this out. Again, Kenny Walker, Brees Hall on the upswing. ETN as far as running backs. So watch for those guys. Maybe Chase Edmonds you pick up in any type of draft because if Mostert is hurt, he's going to be going off. Quarterbacks who have the upside. If you have your redraft leagues, it's about time to start looking at Deshaun Watson and Odell Beckham, figuring out where Beckham's going to play or whatever. But he's probably about 4 to 6 weeks out. D Hop is coming back from suspension, so guys to watch out for is Marquez Hollywood Brown and any of the Arizona wide receivers. This might be your last week to get them in here in week 6 um, against bad defense. Green might go off even, so watch out for that because D Hop is coming back, so all their numbers might wind up changing drastically. But that's most of the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Like I said, I apologize. This is my second running. Hopefully, you can hear me because the video I just recorded, you could not hear anything. So I'm kind of rifling through this fast because I haven't done anything this week. I want to be posting like twice a week, but doing the pictures and stuff like that, hopefully I'm stacking up a stockpile of pictures is what my hope is. So with this software, I can be flopping pictures in there and making a little bit better presentation here for weeks like week 6. Next step would be to do some outlines and get a little better with that as far as being directed with the show. And then also be able to get some people on here because it's J and J. Love to get John on here or any of the other jokers that I know talk some fantasy football because I think that would be more fun talking through stuff and be a little bit more educational for players as far as the whole situation instead of just me spewing stuff out quick. So like I said, like, click, and subscribe because if I get more subscribers, I can get people on because they're say, hey, somebody's going to be watching us. And maybe somebody will ask some questions on some live stuff. So, all right, looking forward to your feedback. Definitely put a comment below. Click the thumbs up and like it or love it or hate it. Either way, hit something down there. But sign up so you get the notifications for when I'm going to be going live so that we can get that rolling too. All right. Love to everyone. And so I'm going to get rid of the news and notes. Let's fade to the thumbnail. Goodbye.